and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a collective haul from the month of September. I have a bunch of stuff that I picked up from Ulta during a bunch of the days of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. And then I also had accumulated so many points that I had like the 125 off Ulta, so I made another order. And then I have something from Beautylish, and I think that's it. It's just Ulta and Beautylish. So I know I had a series going on my channel called Makeup Rehab, and that lasted like 2 or 3 months, but then I realized for the rest of the year I really just want to focus on my YouTube channel from the business side of things. And if I'm like wanting to produce like fresher content, I'm gonna have to be testing new products for you guys, or at least I want to be. So I'm gonna revamp my Makeup Rehab series for next year, but we're just gonna roll with this September collective haul. If you guys are interested in all the makeup items that I picked up in the month of September, then just keep watching. So looking at my viewfinder, it looks like this eye is almost like a black eye. Like it looks like it definitely doesn't match this eye at all. I'm probably gonna be horrified at my eyeshadow when I edit this, as I always am. I was playing around with one of the palettes that I'm hauling. I'll give you a sneak peek. It's the Natasha Denona Safari palette. And I never really step out of my comfort zone with makeup, especially like if I'm following a makeup tutorial by someone. Sometimes I'll step out of my comfort zone because I have like the guidance of someone else. But if I myself am trying to like create a look with anything other than like neutral browns, I really can't do it. So this was me experimenting with a few shades outside of my comfort zone today. Again, I'm sure it's gonna look crazy on film, so I apologize in advance for that, but let's just jump into the products that I picked up in September. Alright, so I picked up 2 foundations. One was the new Too Faced Do You foundation. I got mine in the shade Porcelain. I've tried this a couple of times, and so far I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I will come back to you guys in like 3 weeks or so and do a follow-up haul and let you know kind of my thoughts on everything, what I ended up liking and disliking. Right off the bat, I will say this oxidizes quite a bit, so when you're trying to match your shade, you want to go at least a shade, if not 2 shades lighter than your natural skin tone. And then I also picked up the Laura Geller Filter First foundation. I was really excited about this. This is a luminous foundation, which is typically my preference. And I gotta say, I'm like a little bit let down by it. It's not a bad foundation. I just had really high expectations and I was a little bit let down. I'm gonna keep trying it with the different primers and stuff and see if there's one that just works better than another, but so far this again is just kind of like subpar in my opinion. I picked up the Too Faced Hangover RX primer when it was 50% off during the 21 Days of Beauty, and so far I'm really impressed with this. I had originally tried a sample of this and really liked it and knew that I eventually wanted to pick up the full size in this, and then it just so happened that it was 50% off during the 21 Days of Beauty, so I was lucky enough to be able to pick this up, and so far I am really happy with it. A couple other things I picked up during the 21 Days of Beauty. I picked up the Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel. I've heard really great things about this and I've been really interested in trying it. I haven't tried it out yet, but I will let you guys know again in a few weeks whether or not I like this or not. Then I also picked up one of the Ofra highlights when they were 50% off. I got mine in the shade Pillow Talk, which is this beautiful pinky highlight, which I really like pinky highlights. Oh my gosh. Especially in the winter time. I don't know if you'll be able to see because of my lights, like always, but yeah, I think you might be able to. That is what it looks like, just a beaming highlight, and I'm really excited to get this on the face. I also picked up two of the Dose of Colors glosses. These were 40% off. I got mine in the shade Save the Date as well as Happy Hour. I also have the shade Can You Not, which is like a really beautiful nude, and that's like one of my favorite lip glosses ever. So I already know that I like the formula. I have yet to try either of these 2 shades, but I'm really excited about it, especially this pinky one. Even though summertime's ending, I'm really excited to give this a try. I'm gonna swatch them for you so I can be a good YouTuber. And then this is just like a beautiful corally pink shade. So there's Happy Hour and there's Save the Date. Then I also picked up 2 of the Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks. I freaking love the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formulas. It is one of my favorites, so I picked up the shade. Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to wear this one on my lips. Okay, so I picked up the shades Lazy Daisy, which is like this mauve toned shade, and then also, I don't know if this is reading, like, this is almost like a browny maroon right here, brown burgundy. This is in the shade Mondays. I I'm so excited about this shade. And again, the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formula, you guys, if you have not tried it, it is so, so good. Two more lip products I picked up. I picked up one of these NARS full vinyl lip lacquers just because I've really been curious about these, and I got mine in the shade Santo Domingo, which is almost the exact same shade as that Lazy Daisy. However, this is more of like a glossy lacquer. There it is right there. Really excited to try this. It feels super hydrating. So we'll see how the formula is. Sometimes the lacquers can just be way too sticky, but I will let you know. And then I picked up one of the Becca Glow glosses. This is the one in collaboration with Chrissy Teigen, and this is in the shade Malibu Soleil. Ugh, and this shade just looks so beautiful too. There it is right there. I'm really excited about this one. I feel like this is a perfect like transition from summer to fall type of shade. So I'm really excited about that. All right, guys, everything else is kind of just random. Let's see. I picked up this Catrice Cosmetics Illuminating Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. I saw Taylor from the Taylor, I think is how you pronounce her, not screen name, her, oh my gosh, her YouTube, what she goes by on YouTube. Anyway, she's been raving about this, and I love a dewy looking look to the skin, so I'm really excited to give this a try. It's only $7.99, so I thought that was pretty affordable. I would love to test this out in like a testing new makeup. I'm going to try and film more of those videos on my channel. So if there's any products, you guys, that you would like to see me test on my channel, let me know in the description box down below, and I would be happy to pick up products to test for you guys. I also picked up one of the Wet n Wild bronzers. I think I got mine in the lightest shade, which is called Bronze Dynasty, and honestly it looks kind of dark for the lightest shade, but this was the lightest shade. But swatched it's a lot lighter. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it really swatched. It looks pretty warm toned, and it looks like it has a bit of a sheen to it. So I am really excited to give this a try. Wet n Wild is just so affordable, so I love finding amazing products by them. I also picked up another pinky highlight. I've been eyeing this highlight honestly for over a year, you guys. This is the Laura Geller highlight in Charming Pink. There it is right there, and as you can tell, this one's like almost like a little bit more peachy pink. I mean, it's pink, but it leans more towards like the golden pink side of things, and then Pillow Talk I feel like has more silver reflex in it. So I'm really excited about this. I love Laura Geller highlights. I think they're great. I also picked up this is like a holiday set. This is by Urban Decay. It's their Hex Ready 24/7 Travel Eye Pencil set. You get 4 of the 24/7 glide-on pencils in minis, and then you get one of their, I think, liquid liners, which is black. I don't know, I just thought that this looked like a really nice set. I liked the shades that came in it. I don't really feel like opening it, but you get a copper tone, a purple, a like blue shimmer, and then a gold as well. So really excited about this. I also picked up, so this is actually from Sephora, I picked up the Naked Skin Concealer in Fair Neutral. I've gone through many of the Naked Skin concealers. This was half off during like one of their weekly wows. So I actually was out of mine in my collection, and I really wanted to have this in my collection again. So I was really excited to get that at half off. Then I also picked up the MAC Strobe Cream. This is the pink version. I got mine in like the smaller size of the two. I recently saw, I think it may have been Amanda Ensing, mix this with a foundation to make it more dewy, and like I just basically had to have the product after I saw that. I know, I thought I really wanted to give this a try like she did, so that is why I decided to pick this up. I also picked up the Dose of Colors 5-pan palette in Sassy Siennas because I had the other 3 Dose of Colors 5-pan palettes, and I really want to do a which Dose of Colors 5-pan palette is right for you. So I needed this to finish out my collection, and I've already used this one a couple times, and I'm actually really glad that I decided to pick this one up. I thought that this one was too similar to the Baked Browns, but my Ulta just started carrying the Dose of Colors brand in store, so I was able to see them side by side in person, and then I realized that this is a lot more warm toned, and they, in my opinion, had enough differences that I wanted to pick this one up too. So keep an eye out for a which Dose of Colors palette is right for you. So it has probably been 4 years since I picked up a MAC product, and I've been thinking about picking up the Warm Soul blush for such a long time, but when I went and swatched blushes in store, for some reason this guy was calling my name a little bit more. This is in the shade Melba, and I thought this just was a really beautiful neutral. I just thought this was like the perfect neutral, leaning like, I don't know. Now that it's on my hand, it doesn't look like it leans, I don't know, that cool. I just thought this was a beautiful fall shade. A shade that's neutral, but also like reminds me of like the fall winter time. I feel like it's appropriate for fall and winter. So I'm excited to try another MAC product. I guess this was a MAC product too. So it's been about 4 years, but I'm adding some MAC to my collection again. Then I also, because I had like the 125 off for Ulta, I've decided that I was gonna treat myself and try one of the Dose of Colors Block Party eyeshadows. They're $20, so normally I would never like buy this unless I had a coupon or something like that. And I got mine in the shade Leave Me Alone because this just looked like the most beautiful color ever. And honestly, when I first swatched it, I was super disappointed just because if you aren't catching it at a reflect, it kind of just looks like a black shadow. But when the reflex catch the light, I just think it's such a beautiful shade. So I haven't tried this on the eyes yet. I'm a little nervous. I feel like this might be a little bit of a letdown. We'll see. But I did decide to pick one of those up. And then I also picked up one of the NARS highlights. I've been thinking about picking one of these up for quite some time too. I just realized I picked up 3 more highlighters this month that I definitely didn't need, but this is like a beautiful, beautiful golden champagne shade. I don't know if you'll even be able to see it swatched right here. My hand's filling up quickly. This is in the shade Fort de France. And again, like I don't own any NARS single highlighters, and I feel like they get a lot of good reviews. So I'm excited to test this for myself and see what I think. All right, you guys, last I have 3 more eyeshadow palettes to share with you guys. Let's first talk about the one that I currently have on my eyes and I told you guys I was playing with. This is the Natasha Denona Safari palette. And while it pains me to say I spent $129 on this, honestly, I have the Natasha Denona Lila palette and I really, really like that palette. So I felt confident knowing like the quality of the eyeshadows and things like that. So the all mattes really spoke to me. The fun color combinations really spoke to me. What I think is nice is I feel like you can kind of like, if you're like me and you struggle to come up with eye looks, you can kind of just like follow the rows to make eye looks, if that makes sense. Anyway, I mostly played with these 3 shades to create the eye look that I have right now. Again, I'm really bad at blending, you guys, and what I will say is I feel like some of these take a lot of building. They blend easily, but I just feel like they also take a lot of building. But I know I'm also working with darker shades. They're coming across a little bit lighter on camera right now, but these truly are darker shades. They're, well, with the exception of this one, they're blues and greens. So I feel like in general, like just a little bit harder to work with. So I feel like in general, just a little bit harder to work with. So I'm excited to kind of see kind of how I feel about these bottom 2 rows. Yeah, so far, based on the 3 shades, if ever, I don't know. Based on the 3 shades, just because it's probably also because I typically wouldn't wear an eye look like this out or anything. These are definitely like fall on the more like neutral-ish side of things where you can make everyday looks out of these bottom 2 rows, which I obviously didn't use. But, oh, look, you can see the side of my face. I get distracted so easily. Anyway, based on the 3 shades, I don't know, I may like not go running out to buy this palette, but yeah, we'll see how some of the more neutral rows perform, and I'll get back to you guys on my final thoughts on this. And then I did do it, you guys. I ended up picking up 2 of the Jaclyn Hill Vault palettes. I ended up picking up the Dark Matter, is that what they call it? I picked up the Dark Magic palette. I'm sure you've seen these. This is what Dark Magic looks like. I don't even know why I picked this up because these just like, it's not gonna be one I use that often, but I just had to have it. I had to have it. I had finally talked myself out of all 4 of these, and then they were in the Ulta, like in store, so I could see them and swatch them, and I had to get it. And then I also picked up Bling Boss, which is the purple toned one. I have played with Bling Boss, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit disappointed in the quality of Bling Boss. I just didn't think it was that great. I've only used it one time. I created one look with it, and honestly, it was a look that was outside of my comfort zone. So that could be why, but more to come, you guys, on these. I don't know. For $15, I mean, I get they're on the less expensive side, but we'll see. I'm disappointed in myself. And you guys are probably sitting there saying, well, then why'd you buy them? It's because I have a shopping problem, seriously. I really do. After that, you guys, that is going to conclude all of the makeup items that I ended up purchasing the month of September. You guys will have to let me know in the comment box below what items you picked up in September and what you're loving. And again, please let me know if there's any products specifically you'd love to see me test on my channel, because I do want to do more testing new makeup style videos and things like that. If you guys would like to see any of these products that I hauled today put to the test, let me know, because again, I would again love to film a video like that for you guys. Other than that, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to do so before you go, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!